care when I hear my groove.
Oh, and hello again. Welcome to another episode.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Smells like cum. Smells like young cum. Don't ask me how I know. Oh, boy. I don't want to know what's on that chair when he gets up either. Somebody sat in a junior mint. What that means. Oh, yeah, cum and shit. Yeah, there you go. That was pretty good. That was. I didn't even know I made it. Yeah, I didn't even know. That was great. That's a delayed reaction of my own self.
Complete the circuit. Gee, we get it.
Oh, fuck.
That's great.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys. Just getting warmed up. Right out of the gate. Like that fucking bulls come charging out.
Okay, good. On my left,
Luke Allen, live from the 405 podcast, at Uncle Luke 2 on Instagram. And
oh, yes.
I have a show this Sunday. Haha Cafe.
No shit. let's go.
Day
wow.
show. Me, 75 other comics. I think it's 6 p.m. on Sunday. What today is the 7th? Sunday is the goddamn 13th. Sunday the 13th, the Haha Comedy Club in fucking Rocha. Bill Burr was just there last week.
Ooh.
I'll show him what I got.
There you go.
Thank you.
And you'll start an Instagram for live.
I started live
yes.
from 405 on Instagram now,
Yes.
finally. I thought 6 years after I started the show would be a good time to start the fucking Instagram for it, asshole.
Good call.
Yeah. I fired my old fucking marketing guy, so
Yeah.
well, things will be better from now on.
Alrighty. On my left.
At Mitchell Verzi, at Verzi Triplets. We have a show as well. We're going to be in Simi Valley, March 23rd. The Cosmic Comedy Show, I think. It's at a bowling alley, which is not, amazing.
Oh, dude, that's going to be fucking awesome.
But yeah, it'll
That's
be
a Wednesday night.
Yeah, it's a weird night. But I think I'm also doing my solo show with Vinny on the 25th, I believe.
Friday. All right, look at that.
That should be in the Hollywood.
Fuck yeah.
Hollywood
Guys are
Cafe
getting
is
back
my
out
guest.
there. I
Yes.
like it.
Yes.
About
Well, that's a
time.
solo. That's a solo one. So I'm
Yeah,
excited
stop
about that.
fucking those
excited
chaps on
about
TikTok. Get out there.
Jesus.
Analog. What's up?
Yeah. Check for his Twitter.
Which account? There's a new one every week.
It's getting flagged already.
Cool. Yeah, that's
He said flag.
Jesus Christ. Okay. We have a very special guest today.
Don't you got shows to plug?
No, I'm good.
Oh, really?
The only one is Camp Pendleton, and nobody can go to that. So
When you hosting it, you hosting this Saturday at the Midnight Madness?
Sunday? No, it's Sunday.
Okay.
But I try not to let too many people know because,
Oh, got it.
Why?
because I want to leave slots open for my friends, stupid.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That was the most Mexican you ever sounded. Because I want to leave slots over for my friends,
I
stupid.
know. You
was
bring
awesome.
it out of me. Okay.
Got all Edward James Olmos on me.
Snap your neck like a toothpick. Our phones are... They're jamming the system.
That's crackling up.
Raspberries.
So, on my right, we love this guy. Again, a return guest. Please welcome the one and only Yashar, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Here, put that in your pocket. That's what's...
No, is that him?
I think it's me.
No, it's the...
Okay.
Anyways, welcome back, buddy.
Thank you.
The best stash in all of Hollywood.
Thank you so
Hollywood.
much. Yeah, I want to think that way.
It's fantastic.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
It looks fake. It's so good. Honest to God.
I know. I opened for Josh Potter a few weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
At the Irvine Improv, and then I went outside, and these two kind of attractive prostitute-looking ladies approached me, and they said, "Is it real?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Can we touch it?" I said, "No, you should, if you use a sanitizer, then maybe." And he said, "No, we believe you." I was like, "I don't give a shit. You can't touch someone's mustache. It's, especially in the middle of I know the pandemic is over, but we can't touch someone's mustache." But
You should have told them, in your culture, the only way they can touch it is if they get completely naked. Or it's a great insult to you and your relatives.
that would be good. Yeah.
Mustache
chicks
ride?
in
You're
Irvine.
not giving mustache rides like that,
Mustache.
Have them sit
rides?
on your face?
Well, no, I didn't know them, so.
Is that what that means?
It's not... I guess it's not low-hanging fruit when your legs are that short.
I mean, I'm just saying, that's the immediate response. If you have that mustache, it's that's the immediate response right there.
You ready
They want
for
to touch
mine?
it.
Mine was, you explained that story like it was an analogy that you said to James Bond right before you were going to try to kill him.
I thought it sounded culminant. I was like, that's such a James Bond villain move.
In my country, the people, we grow this
was,
mustache.
I remember when your government bombed us. You know, MI6 killed my family. That's like fucking great
The
revenge.
only thing that was left was my father's mustache. And he just starts. So you understand why I have to kill you now, Mr. Bond.
Yeah, and it bleeds. The mustache bleeds because there's always got to be some weird.
Exactly.
Villain quirk.
Today I tried to trim it and I cut my nose.
Oh, Jesus, you did?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Fucking A. Would you use a knife?
No, a razor.
All right.
How long did it take to grow that?
2 months.
That's actually pretty good.
That's amazing.
He smiled at me like Fuller on Home Alone. Remember when he's like, "You got to sleep with Fuller tonight," and he wets the bed.
Oh
And then
yeah.
you hear him go, "Fuller, easy on the Pepsi," and then he just goes. Home Alone, check it out. So, one thing I wanted to bring you on, buddy. You are fucking straight off of Skankfest. Again, it took this long to get you fucking on there to get it rescheduled and everything.
Yeah.
So, one, fucking congratulations again.
Thank
I
you
remember
very
bringing
much.
you on. That was so fucking awesome.
Hell yeah. And we got two of Josh Potter's openers right
There
here.
we go.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
How was that show, by the way? Was it a lot of people?
Oh, it was amazing.
Really? That's a great class. I love that Irvine Empire.
And it was jam packed.
No shit, really?
Oh, yeah. It was a after doing so many shitty mics
Yeah.
with jaded, depressed, angry guys who are potentially going to be mass shooters. You go to a place where normal people are sitting and are laughing hysterically, and this one older guy, he was like laughing like hysterically, and it just like psychologically and physically I was just having orgasms up there.
Yeah.
It was very good.
It's amazing when you get outside of like Los Angeles and like the open mic scene. That
Yeah,
it's so much
exactly.
better.
Because you go to these mics and there are these guys that you can tell like tonight is a guy that this guy's gonna kill himself. So it's a good thing that most of us are bombing because now he's like comparing his miserable like
Yeah. At least we're all
situations.
tuned to the same frequency now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then he goes like, well, okay, maybe I'm gonna wait another night and
Yeah, he puts it off.
masturbates and
His audience is fucking solid.
But,
Like,
yeah.
oh God, I love that.
Well, and if you like Potter, then you're definitely like in the filth. Like you love the dirty shit. So you,
Yeah.
can you can go as hard as you want.
How much time did you get?
I have 15 minutes.
Oh, really? No shit. That's fucking awesome. When did you go up? Where were you in the lineup?
It was the first.
No shit, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck
Damn.
yeah, dude. That's awesome. I love
It's-
that fucking place.
It's funny, dude, because you're a hard act to follow. You really are. Like,
Well, there was a girl who followed me. She was good too.
yeah.
I forgot her name.
All right, well, I take it back then. Fucking.
No, but she was good. Yeah.
Did you give him the? How you guys doing?
Yeah, that's the first thing I did.
Like my favorite.
Well, the thing that was really amazing was, like, I forgot what I was gonna say.
No, that's
Okay.
That happens
He
a
has
lot
my
to me.
favorite establish himself on stage of almost anyone I know. The just the sarcastic smile at everybody. How you guys doing? Just very calm, and then just savagery's about to fucking hit
Yeah,
you.
he
in a
just he
second.
resets the room with like
Yeah.
you're the guy that
This polite foreigner, and then
when you hear all those
calm before the
fucking-
storm.
when you hear those like, oh yeah, he really uses the silence. I'm like,
yeah, he does.
I say I hadn't seen you in a while until we all did the mic together, and it was just like, I think somebody walked. Oh my god, somebody walked in the middle of one of your punchlines.
Yeah,
I think it
There's
was
the
like,
fucking host.
The host.
And then he
host,
tells you,
yeah,
"Got 1 minute left." And you're like, "Thanks for stepping on my punchline, you
You
fucking
just, like,
idiot."
wait, what did
He eviscerated. him. It
very
was
very
great.
calmly just fucking exploded in this guy's face,
That's,
and just I mean. It's very Yashar, where he just like went full savvy, like you fucking idiot.
And
You
then
fucking,
fucked
you
up
can
my
tell how
punchline.
bad everyone else in the room, because no one else even cared. They're all just, and like me and like two other people were like, he just fucking walked it right in the middle of his fucking
in the-
punchline.
yeah,
What an
that's-
asshole.
That's what he does. I mean, I really like him, but
I don't anymore. I really don't. I've had it with that fuck. Learn how to fucking host.
will you
For
writ
sakes.
who it was so I can see?
I've told you.
Oh,
We just
I
talked
think
about it
you'll-
before this.
I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry.
hold on, I got you. I'll write it.
he's fucked up a lot of punchlines in that room.
Yeah, and he was fucked up with that mic. It's a half hour late the guy that just ran the last hour, I was like, thank you for running this tight.
Okay, got it.
Because it's getting ridiculous.
Did
out
you
here.
say anything to him yet?
No, not yet. That night I saw you, I had to take a shit so bad, and it was a half hour fucking late. And it was late, and I'm like, I'm going home, and this motherfucker is lucky that I'm going home and not staying. Because that would have been my whole 5 minutes. I would have Ben Hurwitz this fucking ass.
I'm going up.
Guest coming on next week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ben Hurwitz temporarily lined up. That's that's what they call a teaser in the biz.
I love that. Yeah, you'll say something, and then on the back end, So you cannot order that here, you fucking miserable piece of shit. So I was like, whoa, whoa. He took a hard left.
He just drags you into it and then just cock slaps you.
You get him with that nice, like, would you like to come in? And then once they come in, they're like, because it's over for you now. Like, oh, shit, guys got him. So how was Skankfest, man?
Oh, it was amazing. It was, it's a very unique experience. I think they blocked like they sealed off 4 to 6 blocks of buildings and turned all of these warehouses into like podcast studios, and they were doing live podcasts, and the line would go around the block. Like there were so many people there.
Was this Austin?
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many people, and then they had like boxing rings, and every morning like the comics would box, and they had like championships.
Wow.
And then
Did you get in the ring?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you look
But
like
they had a
one
lot of
those old
punchlines.
school- Yeah.
Yeah, just but then and then these podcasts, man, they were having like so many people coming, and I met a couple that they said they've been to every single Skankfest since the day one.
It's a diehard audience. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You did the one in New York too, right? A couple years ago?
No. This was my first.
You
one.
submitted. You did like video submission. Right? I think you used actually the footage from
from
Luke's show.
Well, he
Making stars. That's what I do.
he sent me a link.
Yeah.
To submit, like he said, like, oh, the submissions are open now. That's how I found out about it. But then, so he's basically responsible, the footage and the
Someday.
Oh, no.
All I want is just a little thank you on the Netflix special. That's all I want.
Well, you know.
And misspell my name, please. Just call it just Alien.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, it was a good experience.
gonna
Like
happen
I
anyway.
highly recommend it. Like if you,
That's
it's
awesome.
not just you doing
If you
like
have
the
the means, I
stand-up.
highly recommend picking it up.
You get to meet a lot of people. and-
Ferris Yashar.
Everyone should win an Oscar if you guys can.
Yeah.
It's a lot of. So how did the set go?
The first set. Well, Miss Pat won up,
Oh God.
and I'm glad I was not following her. I was following the guy who followed her, and I've never seen like people literally falling off their chairs.
Just crushed.
I mean, 3 people, like, granted, everybody was extremely drunk, but
Yeah.
they were shivering, and then one person barfed from laughter.
That's
And when I
impressive.
saw that, I'm like, I'm gonna be psyched out. I ran back to the green room and just closed my eyes.
Yeah.
I just want to disconnect myself from like what I was seeing, because even though I wasn't following her, but I knew that she just slashed everyone's tires. Like the energy was out. And then the guy who followed her, he had a hard time, and then I followed him. And I started very slow because there were only 10 people in the room, and there were a bunch of walkers, people coming in and out. Fortunately, the vomit were cleaned and all, but people were coming in and out. And then I realized, like, okay, like nothing is working. Let me do a retard joke.
Of course.
So I did the retard joke, which I
fucking love that
know I'm
joke.
supposed to say the R word, just on account of being foreign. Just forgive me for 2 minutes.
It's
whoever
a
is watching.
fucking great joke.
Just for 2 minutes.
Did a recharge, and that one like got like a standing ovation.
It deserves it.
Yeah, and
That's
then
one of my
joke is-
favorite
oh.
fucking
and
jokes.
then I thought that's a good one, so now I'm gonna finish with that 23andMe rape joke.
Yeah.
I threw that one in. That one, the second standing ovation was like so glorious, as if I'm
That's
like
awesome,
Julius
man.
Caesar after like.
Was anybody
invading.
famous in the crowd? Was there any big comics watching you?
Josh Potter.
Oh, all right.
Oh, there you go.
We couldn't tell if he was standing.
Yeah,
They have a lot of vomit at their shows too, but it's not from laughter.
got it.
It's like Gallagher with a fucking. They got guys in mops. Like they would have like controversial movies in the 70s. They would have like nurses in case someone had a heart attack. They have janitors waiting to clean up the
okay.
puke and the shit and the tears.
You can actually get a Verzi mop at the show.
Yeah, let's get their head at the top of it.
Yeah.
Man, there's only Sean's left. Fuck. That just 80 Sean mops. Sorry.
Will you sign my bucket, Mr. Verzi?
You know what was weird about like being there was that I was approached by 3 different people saying like, "Are you so and so?" like some, and I didn't get the name of the person they thought I was. I was like, no, I'm not. I was like, it's okay. We're gonna take a selfie with you and post and say we met so and so.
Holy shit!
I'm like, no, I'm not so and so. I was like, it's okay. So I took 3 selfies with 3 random people because they thought I'm so and so. Granted, they were heavily drugged.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
that'll
at
do
the
it.
same time,
Yeah.
yeah.
But either way, that makes their day. You're doing the
I mean, I felt amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It felt really good to be there, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure.
The second show was like, the start was stronger than the first show. I didn't get the same standing ovations, but throughout steadily I got more laughs than the first show. It was really good. And then when it was over, I just went and just got some, free alcohol and fucking looked around, and then I went to the airport.
You've made it.
Yeah, I mean,
They fly you out too, right?
they paid for
But they reimburse you.
the
everything?
lodging and all.
That's great.
I mean, that's still really good for any festival.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And they paid like $580.
Shit.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
free trip and a couple bucks. That's fucking awesome, man.
Fuck yeah.
No, you had to pay for the plane ticket yourself.
But
Oh,
either way,
Still, yeah, still I made like I broke even.
Yeah.
and you got a feature gig, or you got to open for Josh
Oh,
Potter.
that's like
That's huge.
that was the highlight.
Yeah.
That was like I would say that was the biggest sort of like achievement.
He's blowing up too.
is?
It's awesome.
Oh, he's really good.
Yeah.
He's really
I know he's doing good because I haven't heard his name around any open mic. He's doing like shows now. You don't even hear his name anymore because he doesn't need to trifle with like mics and shit. That's when you know you're doing all right. Like you hear Rocha's name less and less.
No.
They just talk about horrible things that he's done outside the
He
comedy
did
world.
a solid hour at the Irvine.
Did he really?
Improv.
No
Like
shit.
a solid, crazy good hour. And then a few days after I performed for her, I performed for him, I got an email and he said like some guy at the Levity group, like
Yeah.
Levity
They're
Live.
just like the
Yeah.
biggest comedy organization.
yeah,
in the
they
world.
said they want my like the best number and email to approach me.
Well, that's great.
So I gave it, and I haven't heard anything from like 3-4
I'm
weeks.
not
but
one bit surprised, dude. Your perspective and your comedy's great.
Oh, thank
And
you.
it's unique.
Have you followed up with them?
No, because I don't have their email.
Oh, okay. They
Yeah,
took
you
They
yours.
just took
Okay.
mine via Josh.
But still
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's
I mean,
really good.
Have my
Yeah,
people
yeah.
call your people.
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
It's cool too because like I've been lucky to be like in a few green rooms. Josh's is a kick in the ass too
Yeah.
because it's sports. There's beer and
It's a dude hangout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so much fucking fun.
How about this green room? Oh, well, when they see this, there's going to be a thing posted on it.
Also,
it's
by the-
actually, I don't want you to spoil any pretenses, but it's actually, we're just sitting in front of a green wall in fucking Studio City. But that's all right.
Josh,
You can't beat the company.
Josh Potter. I don't know who.
we don't plug his mic in. that's Cork being dead.
I'm like Sid Vicious and fucking Sex Pistols. It's a fucking basic name. I'm all animated looking, so they just have me come in here. The little MMS pin.
Oh fucking A. Dude, yeah, I remember doing this show at Luke's little warehouse there. It feels like
his
Yeah, it was fun.
his job.
and
I remember going to it. That was great. All of you fucking crushed.
God,
Oh,
it was
yeah, that was a good.
It was you three, Rob Banks, and I think that was it, right? Yeah.
It was Rob.
The
and-
Banks ass. Yeah.
I remember you had that suit, dude. We always talk about that. I was telling my mother about the retard joke.
Yeah.
'Cause I was like, we've got Yashar on it. I was like, he's got the best retard joke. And my mom was like, I don't like that word, but tell me.
I'm trying to remember what it is.
Shout out, Mrs. R.
Don't tell it on here. We can talk afterwards.
The
but
fishing, yo.
Yeah. All right.
I'll
you know,
have to
you'll-
hear it
Fishing,
again later.
Fishing is not a sport. Yeah.
That said,
Okay, I think I remember it.
that
all right,
said,
man.
thank you for coming out to Hard Lemonade. If you came out,
Oh, HL.
that was.
Somebody might have filmed it. I'll get that footage to you soon.
Cool. You don't have to. It's fine.
He uses that term loosely, somebody. A thing filmed it. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you for coming out. It was a fun spot. It was kind of weird doing comedy with pillars. It was like, oh fuck, okay, like, but it was cool because I was like, fucking, hey, Prince has been here and
Really?
Strange Hotel, Strange
Prince?
Hotels, fucking
Strange
kicked
Hotels
some
was
ass.
great. They were a great band.
I love that band.
Yeah.
So
Prince was there?
yeah,
That place is that old? I thought it was a new fucking spot. I never even heard of that place.
he's that.
Jesus
That's a
Roosevelt?
pretty popular spot.
It's been
No,
there for a while.
I mean, the fucking room seats 75, so I'm surprised
place
Prince
is
should
that?
be done there.
It was the Roosevelt Hotel.
In the basement.
That hotel just is it. It has so many different fucking rooms.
It's
and,
awesome.
like,
It's like a mall. You can just walk into
Yeah.
it, walk in. No one stops you. Like, there's a valet outside parking $100,000 fucking cars. You can just walk in, walk around. There's just like a lot, like this big fucking, like, it looks like Dracula's castle. There's like candles and
Yeah.
shit. It's all like gothic. And there's just like lazy boys and couches and shit. You just walk in there and just fucking sit. And there's a little bar down. It's fucking great. It's so weird.
Is it in LA?
It's right fucking
in
right
Hollywood.
across from Grauman's.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No, I know where that is. Yeah.
Those
fucking-
nice places though, they don't give a fuck. You can literally walk any of those nice places.
That's true.
They don't care.
Yeah.
because they just assume that you're
surprising.
clientele. Yeah, so they don't like want to question you. So
Yeah.
if you just strut in there, like they don't give a fuck.
Well, and then we're walking by, and next thing I hear, Eric. And I like turn
Oh, yeah.
around, and I ran into some classmates that I had from college.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And they were like, oh, and they were like, yeah, so and so works here too now. And then he was like, can you please come to the lobby? And I was like, oh, cool. It was fucking awesome though. So,
Oh, it's a better one. Send me that one. Thanks.
anyways,
He got a good pick.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, thank you for coming out to that thing in Monterey, and Dan. Monterey would be great to get on here too.
I concur.
Get Monterey on
She
here.
was something.
I will say though, I don't know if you noticed, but the audience at that hotel, because half the people were comics and like friends of the comics that were there, the other half were like transient, like European club, like coke heads that were there.
Eurotrash.
They were Eurotrash, dude. Because like they just like didn't get like where me and Luke were sitting, like there was no one in this vicinity like got any of the jokes.
I can't wait to do an in-depth analysis on my podcast.
They were there to rip coke,
I have a lot of thoughts.
and like right before they were about to actually go out and do whatever they're going to do, they came there. It was just very.
I
odd.
saw a lot of olds.
Yes,
Everyone's like 50 in their fucking 50s and 60s. And I
Yes.
was like, what the fuck? It was all I could think. I'm going to save it for my. But all I could think was like, these must be hotel comps that aren't into comedy or something.
Yeah. When was this?
Friday night.
Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Who books the show?
Dan
Uh,
Boston.
Oh, okay.
former
Monterey.
guest on the pod. On the
Monterey
pod.
Martinez.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that guy. Best part in his hair of anyone I've ever seen. That's a
Yes.
fucking hell. That dude. You're just a winner with that haircut. I'm like, this guy has the fucking greatest hair. I would just book him based on his fucking hair. It's
Also a
fantastic.
great stash. He's got a good, not as good as yours, but it's a good stash.
It's pretty good. Yeah, he's got like World War II fighter pilot stash.
But he did
Oh
wear
my
like
god, he does.
he wore like a neckerchief. I didn't like that. He wore like a neckerchief.
Everyone was fucking. A certain someone that was standing with us was so annoyed. He talked about that. The whole show, I'm like, get over the fucking thing. I mean, I would never wear one of those.
and you should.
Where
That's
did
the problem.
Where
yeah.
did he get the one?
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. That's just him. He's a fucking just like a whack. He works in West Hollywood. I mean, he's just like
very eccentric,
He's yeah. It's like I don't know. I thought it worked. I wouldn't fucking wear it.
You look like a dog.
I should, but
You look like a dog that just.
You
got
guys
groomed.
haven't done enough drugs.
That's true.
too.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because Dan is it's awesome. Like
He's a cool dude. I fucking love him.
I've partied hard with people like Dan, and I'm like, I get Dan entirely. Where it's just like,
Yeah.
I like. There's a point where I remember doing so much coke and looking at people like Dan, and I'm like, I don't look like I'm where you're at, but I'm with you.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I'm chasing right behind you.
fuck yeah, and I'm like, let's do this. And it's just like, and it'll be like walking to 7-Eleven. We're like, let's fucking get weird. Like, yeah. So I
will say
can't explain
Dan
that.
walked upstairs with his girlfriend, had his arm around her shoulder, and like,
how is he holding her? Show me.
no thanks. Ooh. And
I've seen what you fucking
That-
you give your number to,
that
Yeah, at least Eric's funny.
asshole. Right? We've all seen that.
Oh,
Can we talk about that?
I left. I didn't see
Thank
the
you,
atroc-
Hard Lemonade. You guys are fucking awesome.
Fucking A.
before we talk about it, I was just gonna say Dan actually I get what you're saying about the level thing because Dan like there was a part where we were like you were talking to your buddies and like Dan like was walking up the stairs with his girl and he looked back down and he's like, yeah, I'll see you see you at the bar. And, like he totally was at that level of like, fuck yeah, dude. Like the epitome of cool going up there. Anyways, go ahead.
That's why I'll wear a bandana sometimes at a barbecue, and I'm like fucking.
Oh yeah, you do wear a
I'm
bandana.
just gonna get hammered, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck what I look
Yeah,
like.
you want to look like one of Dan's friends from Roseanne. hanging
Yeah,
out?
I don't mind that look. Like it's funny because all of my family, like the people that did hard drugs and like did crazy shit in our family, they wore bandanas.
That's
and
a
I
good
was
point,
like,
man. That's true.
Fucking, I love that. Like I always love that look. Like when you're going for it, like it's like, all right, I'm gonna wear my bandana. 'cause
Well, now
I
we know there's a tell.
I'm gonna
fucking
get
Rocha
the
and
drug
stuff.
sweat.
So did he exchange numbers with that?
Oh, absolutely.
I did get a number.
It was so cool. He got Danny DeVito and he got the
Oh, you
Penguins
poor guy.
fucking.
I gotta give him fucking. You were very patient and tolerant with those two. You really were a gem.
Yeah,
You were a gentleman and very fucking because like Rob Banks would have just as soon as they started talking to Rob, I'm like, don't, please.
I probably
please.
should have shoot him off earlier, but
He was very nice and it was
Can
very
we-
obvious it was going to go nowhere, and Mitch
Yeah.
still suffered them.
Can we acknowledge how mean I wasn't?
that's true.
too.
Rocha
All
is
right, I'll give you that.
Rocha is usually a scumbag.
I can hear the comments kind of flying down the table a little
Yeah.
bit, but
Yes.
you were restrained.
It was when she was really trying to come at us.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's when it turned. That's when I was like, get this fucking bitch out of here.
Yeah,
Because
when-
for a minute, I'm like, I would fuck this chick that looks like the singer from fucking Soul Asylum. But like, now she's really getting annoying and her frazzly
I
jokes.
told these guys, I go, she looks like Mary Kay Olsen with Kirk Douglas's chin.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. And that's why I
That's
said, I
not
go,
good.
boy, you better tuck that thing in when you're boxing, honey.
Yeah.
She's like, what? What did you say?
Yeah, I will say those are the exact. Anytime you tell some people that you're a comic, they like try to like one up you and like try to
Yes.
like, and that's exactly what they did.
My friends all say I'm funny.
Yeah, and I'm like, no,
great.
you're not funny. But
She goes, well, I'm a stand-up. When's the last time you did stand-up? 2018. She still calls herself a stand-up comic. She hasn't been
Versi
on the
triplet?
stage since 2018. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
yeah, no, I think
She asked me, where are you going when I was leaving? I said, I'm just going to go home and sanitize my mustache.
yeah, no,
She
they
wanted to check it for fries. You guys make fat jokes about me. Finally, there's somebody else fat I can make fun of.
yeah, no, she was a little, little body positive, and that's fine. She was nice, but like, yes, you were exactly right. You had to be patient.
You really tolerated them.
Yeah.
I was.
Which, to be fair, like I do, like my job is like a bunch of girls always go to my job, and they're always like drunk and annoying. So I'm like very patient with all that.
Yeah, you got good practice.
But yeah, I probably could have shoot it off a little earlier.
I don't like that they shit on you like actively.
They were like trying to like roast everybody, all of us. They were
Yeah,
like trying to like.
they
I'm
thought
like-
they were hot
I'm
shit.
like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what
They
are you
were just
doing?
shit.
You're at a bar alone with your friend. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did end up giving her my number.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I did give her my
You
number.
gave her
yeah.
your real number?
I'm,
Her?
I'm too.
You, Lieutenant Weinberg?
Yeah,
I'm too.
Go ahead.
I'm not.
I get
Go
it. I get
ahead,
it.
mean
go
enough.
ahead, Nikki. Go ahead.
I'm not mean enough to be like, fuck you. No.
Well, no, but like,
Or the wrong number.
You give them one number off and go, oh my god, I totally fucked up. Not that they'll fall for it, but like at least you're making the effort to make
Or
it look like you
you
fucked
take
up.
their number.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
her put the number in my phone.
Like that girl took my number and then never called me. Cute.
I mean, worst case, if she's ever like, yo, you want to hang out? I'll be like, listen, like, I was just drunk that night, whatever.
You
Like,
never
I could
know.
just,
You
like,
get home at 2:00 in the morning, and you wake up on Sunday morning with that piss heart on at fucking 7:30.
Oh, she would have done it. Yeah,
Yeah,
she definitely would have done it.
come over
yeah.
and drain this thing, fucking honey.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, we all need one of those on standby. I don't even have one of those anymore. I used to fucking have that. I live out in the goddamn middle of nowhere, so that's
You
my
do.
fucking
Yeah.
problem.
But that was fun. It was the first time hanging out with everybody.
That
It
was a good time, man. You know,
That was cool. We don't do that enough.
No.
we don't.
No.
I was telling my brothers, I'm like, we haven't done the hang with all these other comics in such a
Yeah.
long time. I had such a good time with you guys.
Really?
it was-
Well, we don't write enough either.
or grow.
Yeah, talking about doing comedy for like Eurotrash or foreign audiences. There was a hostel in Hollywood
Oh yeah.
that they used to have like comedy shows on
I think they did
Thursday
it.
nights, and then they
Santa Monica or
discontinued.
Hollywood?
It's right
Hollywood.
across the street
Okay.
from the LGBT center, right? The hostel.
Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
I remember that show.
And that one, to my surprise, the foreigners who laughed like hysterically at like American jokes or jokes that were Americanized were Germans.
Really?
Yeah, the German
Not known
tourists.
for their sense of humor.
They really, no, they actually laughed, and and they liked the
Probably all the Jew jokes and shit.
Excellent record takers. I
Snappy
will say
dressers.
this: the one thing though is with rooms like the Roosevelt, when you have like Euro or whatever it is, any audience
Revolving
I
door.
will say that you have to fucking go out and get them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like because I was very happy with that show. I was like,
He had a
fuck
band behind
yes.
him. It looked like an old Vegas. Like I thought Sinatra was going to come out after fucking Eric. It was a guy like laughing at the guy on the drums, the guy on the keyboard, like just hanging out with sunglasses, laughing at him
But-
and shit. It was
Yeah, you've done shows like that where it's just like they're not quite sure what the show is, and you're like, okay, fuck it, then I'll come to you. Let's do this, and you work the crowd, and then you fucking throw in your jokes, work some improv shit, throw in jokes.
I remember you tried weaving into one of your bits, and then you just like halfway through just went back into going into the audience because it was working.
Like, fuck this, because let's just have some fun then.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Like, and then you shit on the audience a little bit, and it's like
it was the best set. It's the best set I've seen out of Eric in at least a year. It was
damn
your riffs and things. That fucking thing where you're pretending to get shot because it was like it kept having these audio issues. And then his riff on it was like the fucking funniest thing I heard you say.
I have
in
that clip.
year.
You
I was
should post it
laughing
as a clip. I
fucking-
have it.
You should, dude. That was fucking. I was laughing so hard, like my fucking. I couldn't breathe. I was like, "Holy fuck, that was funny."
Yeah.
Because I was fucking shit faced too, but it was funny, and it was very. You came up with so quick, and it was so like, like you could come up with something kind of quick that like would work, but it was like Adam Carolla level fucking riff, where it was like,
God, I
how the
wish.
fuck did you like? I couldn't have come up with that with fucking 3 hours, and you came up
Yes,
with it in
you
2
could
seconds.
have.
No, I couldn't. I'm
was
kissing
a-
your
yeah.
ass now, all right? Just fucking. let
You
me do
are.
it.
What I will say about that show though is that the
Oh,
drink.
Terry.
Luke and I were going back. Luke went to the bar and got a drink, and I went and followed.
Oh,
him.
here we go.
And holy fuck, dude!
Old Long Island housewife Mitch. These prices are unbelievable. $20 for a can of wine. It was so embarrassing. He made a fucking
it's-
scene over there.
that is fucking ridiculous.
I know, but like I said, you're in fucking the heart of Hollywood. It's not going to be
it's the
fucking
Roosevelt.
$5.
I
Yeah.
haven't had I haven't been to a Hollywood bar in like 3 years, so that was just.
I know. It's not
How
like you
much
grew
of
up
a
here.
fucking- That's what I'm saying. It's been a while, but like literally a can the size of that fucking beer was 19.
Why do you think I brought in that fucking thing of tequila? With
I even
me?
brought my own wine in too. I brought some wine in.
Oh,
and
you're
then I finished
Italian.
it.
He just tugged his nipple and some came out. And then he built a fucking wall out of concrete. And then he gambled and made a pizza. All right, I'm
Did you
out.
gamble? Did you gamble? I'll give you the fucking money. Did you gamble?
Yeah.
You know,
Started
Sean
selling
came and
cigarettes.
told me they shut the lights off.
Shut the green screen off.
But here's what was weird though. You actually came out. We had to drag you out for a beer, and I was so glad that you came out.
Well, yeah. Well,
He had to work early the
You're,
next day,
you're,
though.
you're a
I didn't have
kick
to
in the
work,
ass.
and my
I
car
wish
was.
you would come out more.
I'm going to. I'm going
Yeah.
to.
If he
sure.
didn't, if he didn't have to
Well,
work the next day, I would have said.
the garage that I was in
That's
was
true.
closed at midnight.
You fucking guineas,
Sorry.
one at a time. Jesus Christ. Fuck.
By the time I
talking
walked
about-
back, I had like
See,
5
they
minutes
did it
left.
again.
Sorry. No, it was great. Like I said,
raise
I
your
won't-
hand when you want to.
No one's listening. Mrs. R, and it's about it. Shut up, Mrs. R.
Jordan, he'll get around to it.
Dusty,
eventually.
Dusty's in here.
Dusty Miller.
No, it was
Wait,
good though.
we
I-
gotta get Dusty. I told Jordan Bowers, I go, who the fuck is Dusty Miller? He's hilarious.
Yeah, he's great.
And
He
Jordan's,
likes all the same movies and shit.
Yeah.
Jordan's like, it is Jordan. He's like, I've had some contact with him, and yes, he's very funny. It's like, he's fucking hilarious. I was like, if this guy's ever in town,
I think I met
we're
him
on
through
it.
Anthony's Twitter.
Yeah.
I think we were in the same feed, and yeah.
Dusty, I'll send some merch if you want. We got some koozies, Fight Sobriety if you want.
He said he liked us. Why you didn't
Say,
send us some anthrax
they're
too.
paying your salary, you ass. Send him some answers.
He's my first follow every time I get nuked off Twitter, which happened again this weekend. I'm like my 17th profile in 2 years. Dusty, Jordan, and you are like my first. And then I go through each of your guys' lists and follow a whole bunch of people.
So you got kicked out of Twitter again?
Yep. So this time I got a permanent suspension. I mean, I'm not on Twitter. There's a way around it.
Hey, they might have gotten a letter.
Yeah. I got kicked off for saying there was an LA City Council meeting. You'll probably like this one. And somebody said, I would rather watch puppies get thrown into a meat grinder. And I love puppies. And I replied to him and I said, I'd rather watch Jews get thrown into a wood chipper. And I love Jews. I got permanently suspended for that. And I had to explain to them, in the appeal, I had to say, I wasn't really serious about throwing Jews into a wood chipper. It was obviously a joke I was playing off the dog. They were not having it. It's just an algorithm. It doesn't matter. There's no actual human reading it. It's just like they see the right combination of words and they just fucking throw it in there. So, kicked off for that.
Well, that's...
What?
Well, yeah, thanks for the support.
Yeah, I was
fuck
going to say,
faces.
what
Jesus
is it,
Christ.
Mitchell?
Hey,
Yeah.
that's...
Thanks, fucking
Well,
Jack
you
Dorsey
know.
Jr.
I was trying to think of something.
It's a funny joke.
I thought it was.
And I even said, and I love Jews is in the fucking
Yeah.
message. For Christ's sakes. I do.
I
Fucking
love
Jews.
it.
Love Jew bros.
I've got nothing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that leveled the room.
Pick that up with 2 hands, handsome.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm like, I don't want that on record. But
Anyways,
So,
Dusty Miller.
This
Hell of a
was,
guy.
yeah, we love you. So the other thing that was funny was we go outside the Roosevelt. We're walking down the street, and this chick is sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
She's got a walker in front of her, and very odd. She was like the crazy cat lady in The Simpsons. She's like,
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you a joke for $1.
Good
this
reference.
is a photo of her, by the way.
Yeah,
send it to
I'll show it to you guys. And anyway, so fucking Luke's half in the bag. He's feeling. I mean, he's really flying. And he fucking stops and he's like, "You here? I do the same thing. I'll tell you what. Here, I'll pay you for one of your jokes."
She said, I'll make you laugh for $1. I'll tell you a joke, make you laugh for $1. That's what she said.
Thanks for clarifying that. That's exactly what he just said.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
You
Christ.
see how wrong I was, folks.
Sorry.
And then how was the joke? How was her joke?
I
don't
was
know.
like watching 2 old people tell a joke. Huh?
Yeah. I was like trying to watch your grandpa work your Nintendo in fucking 1989.
He got
Putting a
it.
fucking cheese sandwich in there because he thinks it's a fucking toaster. That's what it was. Of humor. Terrible.
Well, and mind you, we're all pretty buzzed. So the joke was like, the punchline was Texas. That was the punchline, and the pun was they want to contact you by phone, and they said, "Oh, well, how will we do that? Text us, like text us."
It was.
I just got that now. It's
And so-
4 fucking days. That's how bad this bitch's joke was. Monday night I got it. She told me Friday. Fucker.
So what was so funny though is her setup was about 2 minutes long.
That's weird because female comics usually not.
Yeah, it was something about oh well, in the South they're doing like Zoom meeting. Like it was like a really
God, I pretend I ate a battery.
No, you're good.
Thinking about talking about her joke. If
Which-
you missed it
which
on the
by-
audio only listeners.
Which, by the way, I was walking back to my car, told the same fucking joke. There was a group of TikTokers that was like, "No, I'll give her $1," and it literally started the same
You were
fucking joke.
broadcasting? Well, 1 million people were watching that. That's the most exposure that bitch ever got.
No, I'm saying there was a group of TikTokers walking by.
It was paparazzi. They were like, "First, Mr. Versi, please, back, please."
Don't the flashes make him angry. He'll start drinking like he did the Jack Valentine night. He'll go crazy and bite your face.
Oh boy.
I have something.
Flashes make him angry.
Don't get him upset.
I have something totally irrelevant to share that I saw today.
Sure.
It was there's a. Have you seen those like slapping competitions in
Yes.
Russia?
Yes.
Now they're in the U.S.
Yeah,
and I saw they had it at the Arnold Classic,
they did.
and Arnold was sitting watching, and then I was like, "That's pretty stupid."
Logan Paul was judging, or he was hosting.
Yeah. It was him, and then Arnold was like,
That seems like something he'd be into.
"Yeah," but it was kind of crazy to see like this guy was a governor
Yeah.
of a state. And
Was
now
he, though?
He's watching this like the most like one of the I don't know. I felt like if he was watching cockfighting, it would have the same effect on me.
Yeah.
And then one girl like slapped somebody like a little higher. Like I guess you can't slap above a jaw. And he was like, "Oh yeah, that was a little high." I'm like, it's so fucking stupid. Like, are you not like some fucking environmentalist activist? Everything is for the show, you know. I don't know. I was a little disappointed.
He just loves any kind of competition
Or
on
attention.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that was a little bit high.
Yeah.
I will say some of those people are like pretty fit. Like
Oh yeah.
the one from the Arnold Classic, the one guy got like knocked the fuck out. Those
Yeah.
slaps are hard. But also like Arnold probably has anything else better to do with his time.
Can
What are you talking
I please do a request for a Verzi TikTok video? Will you guys just slap each other?
A slap challenge?
Will you have a slap challenge?
It's a good idea. I'll probably get a shit ton of views, dude.
Probably.
God,
It's intense.
I would come so
Just
hard
fake
watching
it.
that.
Fake it. Just learn how to like fake slap each other and just do it and make the fucking slaps loud.
Have you seen
fake
those
Let's
things?
edit that out.
You gotta
Be
do,
true.
you gotta put the powder on your hand so you can see like.
Oh
the
yeah,
hair,
yeah. There you go.
You know.
Whether
shit.
slap Sean's ass, Eric will watch.
You guys are just slapping each other. Fucking. The ghost of bad jokes
Yeah.
comes up.
Three Stooges. Come here, you. Hey, where do you think you're going?
You're pulling.
You
out,
call that a punchline?
You're pulling out hair that you bought.
How's the hair situation going?
It's
Yeah.
good. It's pretty good.
It looks better.
I mean, Sean's is the best case. I mean, I showed you the photo where Sean, as Luke said, looked like Al Capone, which is very accurate. But I mean, so far so good. I think mine ended up being the
Fail
worst.
Capone.
Mine ended up being the worst. Mine ended up being a little thinner on the sides, I think.
I'm
But
telling you, it's
Dude,
how you fucking style.
it might be how I style it too. I pop it up. So
I love Eric's fucking hairstyle tip for diversity.
he
That's my
just he
favorite.
doesn't do anything.
I don't even notice until you say something. Yeah, you're
Exactly.
looking. I'm still looking. I'm just
I
like,
always say he looks like the candle in Beauty and the Beast. It's like, what the fuck are you doing with your hair? Oh, please join us for dinner.
Beauty and the Least. Sorry.
you said what? You always say go sideways with it?
No, we've tried a bunch of different things.
I know.
I've literally sat there and combed his
Candle.
hair, and we've gotten better results. I bought him combs.
You
I
do
bought
buy me.
him
I use those.
styling
The
combs.
texture
Sean
combs.
Puffy was
what?
one of them.
My hair is just wavy, dude. If I put it in there, it just waves. I have very wavy
Your
hair.
audience waves as they're leaving. I'm falling into that trap. I'm
And
sorry.
then the other thing too is fucking. I'm so glad Sean's hair worked out because he's doing a lot with it right now.
Yeah, he's playing Nintendo Switch. If anybody's wondering,
He might be broadcasting. Maybe there's a shitload of
He's
people
not.
watching.
Yeah, that's what he's
Don't
not
they have
doing.
those? What do they call that? Yeah, Twitch when they're all watching.
Look, even the bottom of his socks aren't that worn. That's how much this fucker puts his feet up. Work, you little prick. He actually looks at him.
He had a rough day. Slept in for got 10 hours of sleep. You know,
Fuck, I'm so jealous of you.
Went to
I miss
lunch.
my 20s so much.
Yeah.
Hard day at the chocolate factory. That river's not going to chocolate itself.
How many
Let's
more
go
of these
over
rhymes do I got to write? It's exhausting.
but you actually seem like somebody that would do one of those slap challenges with that. With your mustache, you have like a really good look to do one of those weird challenges.
Yeah, but I don't want to get a brain damage, and I don't want my neck to snap, and
Yeah, but
I don't mind like my I don't want to break my jaw at the age of like 45. You know.
yeah.
How hard
This is
did they
kinda
slap?
stupid.
I haven't seen them.
Oh, they slap really hard.
They slap
Yeah,
very
they
hard.
fucking-
Hold on, I'll find you a video.
I
of it.
vaguely remember. I remember it being a thing, but I haven't watched one in a really long time. I don't see that pop up that much. I'm on all kinds of social media things, and I don't see
It's
much about
fucking
slap.
brutal.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they and
Only in
and,
Russia,
like,
they have nothing to live. They hang off those fucking cranes. They do the fucking slap in the face. They love this kind
This
of
is the
shit.
one I was talking about.
They're all just. Oh
they-
yeah,
they
there
put-
you go. Yeah, that could
they
do.
put
If you hit right
all
where the
their
jaw
body
connects.
into it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one I was
Oh,
talking
that's
about.
the one. Yeah, and then
So
These guys are like 250 pounds. They're big
look at this
dudes.
idiot. Like, yeah,
Yeah, that's Logan Paul that I was talking about.
That's seems like-
fantastic. Oh yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, that's why Arnold. That seems like a much more European thing, and I think that's in his DNA. Arnold. I can
Yeah,
see him.
no, and
being
then the
on
way he
board.
looks as if he's like watching like his grandchildren, you know, playing in a playground or like, yeah, this is fantastic.
He's got a couple he didn't plan on.
Yeah, yeah.
do you remember? So Alex has a picture of him and Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
And what was that conversation we had that one day, where he was like, Alex was like, yeah, I'd like to bring it to him so he could sign it, and you know, maybe have a little banter back and forth.
Yeah.
And we were like, what fucking conversation do you think Arnold wants to have? It was when we were being really
Yeah.
mean to Alex.
Thank you, little boy. Nice to meet you.
And then he hands him his picture, and what would he say?
Yeah, I'm having a total recall. I get the fuck away from me. And he snaps. And that German-speaking assistant guy, there's always a gold with him, comes in shoes, shone away, shoo.
He has a German speaking assistant.
Yeah, yeah. When I used to go there in the morning, I would see him, and it was weird to hear him speak German because I would forget that he speaks in a language. And he'd laugh. Like some hot chick would walk by, and he'd be like, you shouldn't even. Like, laugh him and his fucking guy. And I knew it was. I thought the guy worked at Gold's, but then I realized it was Arnold's dude when I would watch his Instagram, and that guy was in his house. And I was like, oh, it's like his assistant.
Yeah,
and he would kind of train with him. Yeah, he'd come in all the time.
Which
he still comes in all the time.
I would flip if I heard him speaking German.
It's weird, dude, because I've never, all my life, I never heard him speak German until I heard him in the fucking gym. But I lived for like a year, I lived right there. So I'd go in the morning just to see him because it was kind of cool. But that was before he became a fucking flaming fucking idiot liberal. Go ahead.
Didn't he compliment your triceps or something? Didn't you like actually get a chance to
No, he jumped in on the reverse pec deck machine. He's like, hey, can I work with you? And I was like, yeah. But it was the first time I'd ever done them because you're supposed to Chris Dunham. And you'd sit there and you're supposed shout out Chris Dunham. And you're supposed to go like this. But like if you put your head on it and you put them behind you and you go like this, it hits your rears. And I'd never done them before. And I was like, how's my form? I'm like, am I in the right? And he was like, yeah, good, yeah, you delts, yeah, good, hit them, yeah, you got it right.
The deltoids.
Yeah.
It
was cool. I was like, holy fuck.
He was doing his triceps, and Arnold was standing behind him. Yes, it's very good. Now you put them right here.
Just kiss my neck. Traps coming in pretty good. But it's weird because I'm doing them, and he's standing behind me waiting for me to finish, and I'm like, this is fucking weird, man. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Go ahead, Eric.
No, that would be weird.
It was weird, dude. But I told you it was when I was talking to him. I looked in his eyes. He had all this blue shit in his eye. He had this like neon blue in his eyeballs, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" So I texted my dad because my dad was a big weightlifter in the '80s, and my dad did steroids, and allegedly. And I go, he's got this blue shit in his eyes, and my dad goes, "Oh yeah, it's this fucking steroid called D-ball that everybody did in the 80s, and that was one of the side effects. It left this weird fucking blue residue shit in your eyes."
Damn.
And I was like, was he like Mr. fucking turning into Mr. Freeze for real? It looked like fucking Eddie. It was a blue, neon blue. It was weird. But it's weird. Like I was that close that I could like look in Arnold's eyes and like discern like specific things in his eyeball. That's how close I was to him. Like, Jesus Christ, I fucking watched my whole life.
D-ball as opposed to Debo, who you murdered.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Now that you say that, I can kind of like some of the videos I've seen. There's like a bluish tint in his eyes.
Yeah, it's in it. Yeah, it's in it.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was before he ruined everything. Before everything was ruined.
Which, by the way, my brother Alex went to he came out with a biography called Total Recall, and my brother Alex was convinced that he would get him to sign the Rocky 7 script that my brother had written, where Alex would play Rocky Jr. and Arnold would be in there as well, I believe.
Maximum douche.
Yeah. Yeah. So
he's like, I wish you'd leave me alone. The script ram blows. Fuck.
Yeah.
Red yawn.
Yeah, I was listening to the other like bodybuilding sensation, Dorian Yates.
Yes.
And he's like the total opposite. He's an introvert, doesn't like attention. And he's just like, he's like more like a Buddhist.
Yes.
Command don't.
Sorry. Yeah, Dorian's a beast.
These are
He's
true
a
lies,
beast,
all right.
but he's like an introvert, you know. He's,
Literally.
Give me my eraser.
Oh, fuck, I can't think anymore. God damn it, what else has he done?
Fuck. I don't have any.
have you seen that Arnold movie where he's working, like he plays the part of this airport like repair person or something? It's supposed to be like I guess he wrote that script for himself to like have a comeback as a real actor.
I love when they do that.
So he's a repair person at the airport, and the plane, one of the planes that his granddaughter and his daughter are on it, they crashes because
When's
of a
it from?
mistake.
Is this recent?
Yeah, it's like 7-8 years ago.
No shit, no.
And then he gets all emotional, like my daughter died,
No,
my
I thought it was the one where
granddaughter
his-
died.
I thought it was the one where the daughter turns into the zombie. It was that one.
No,
wasn't
no,
it?
no, no.
Oh,
This
'cause
is like-
that one was too. It was like a
This
serious,
was supposed to be a legit movie with him acting like in legit. And then in one scene when he was getting prepared to go to the airport and pick them up, they showed him like shower, and then they like showed his back, like his ass and all. Like it's not. It's like a 70-something-year-old man.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a
Very
young
Tommy
muscular.
Wiseau.
And then he just like we washed him, and then he went to the airport. My water. Like when they gave him the bad news, like sort of like the transition from like being excited to see the family to like finding out that they are no longer around. It was like, yup. It's like very bad acting.
Maybe the shower scene was like showing vulnerability. You know, even though he's old, he can be vulnerable.
That could be.
Probably. I don't know what the
Or
deal was.
Maybe
was
you were
pretty
just
gross.
over him reading the script.
I got to take a cold shower after this.
Yeah, but it was really like bad acting. I don't know.
Last
never heard of that
action. Last action 0. All right, I'm done.
But that was my brother's whole intent with that Stallone
That was good.
Rocky 7 was that he was trying to sell it as this is going to be Stallone's Oscar bait, essentially, where it was like Rocky goes and becomes a drug addict, and then Alex, my brother, would be Rocky Jr.
That's amazing. And he actually wrote the whole thing, huh?
Yes, he did.
Holy shit.
And it would be Rocky Jr., but he would be doing MMA. That was the pivot.
That's
That's as good as Colin Quinn's Crocodile Dundee fucking 2. That's famous story. That's what that reminds me of.
yeah. That's
And then
That's
Creed
hilarious. At least he
came out.
wrote it. I'll give him fucking credit for that because most people just have, I got this idea. Oh, I got like a treatment for it, but I haven't written it yet. No shit.
that's-
99% of the population hasn't written any of their fucking ideas here.
that was pretty creative though, even though it's pretty dumb. But I think it's very creative.
Ask him. He'll probably
yeah.
let you read it if you want to read it.
I'm okay, but
okay.
it's just,
I would read the shit out of it.
He's probably got it in a glass case like they have the Constitution. The Declaration
It
of
ruins my
Independence.
constitution. I got to take a shit after. Four born 7 years ago.
yeah.
The Shittiesburg Address. The shill of rights. Dude, I would read that in a minute. I love bad scripts.
He'll
I
give it-
fucking
he'll
love
give it
them.
to you.
I want to read it. I'll take it home.
You will happily give it to you.
I love it.
Shill of rice. Oh, you fucking dig them out, man.
I'm a history
Jesus.
nerd. It helps sometimes.
Oh, the shill of rice.
Have you written any movies?
Me?
Any scripts?
Yeah.
Really?
What about?
It's
Feature length? Like 120 pages or something?
well, I wrote a story and then like we turned it into a script. It's like a pilot.
Okay.
It's an Iranian
Don't
guy.
talk about pilots too much.
Oh yeah.
People
no.
are going to get nervous.
So it's this Iranian guy who owns a tour company,
Okay.
like one of those bus tour companies in LA.
Yeah.
And I wrote it with a friend, and it's
You're really selling it.
I'm not enthusiastic about it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Fizzle
Not at
reel.
all. Yeah. Yeah. It got picked up by the final draft competition. It was like one of the semi-finalists.
Oh, that's cool.
But they thought it was pretty funny. But
But nothing came of it.
not at all. No.
They got picked up and then thrown in the garbage.
Yeah.
Like mine.
No.
No, I'm just kidding. They did. They liked it?
Yeah, it was a semi-finalist. They gave us some notes. Like,
Oh, no shit.
you need to change it.
And you
this
decided, hey, this actually has some momentum. Let's give up on it. Is what you.
Yeah, it was like I wasn't like, I wasn't feeling it. You know.
Okay.
Was it 30 pages or like an hour long, like a pilot hour long, 60 pages?
60 pages.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice.
You know, there's a lot of things that, work in Hollywood that are probably not the most,
Tell us, Mr. Evans.
artistically creative, but they work.
Yeah,
So
no
if you
shit.
weren't
My
feeling
TV's
it, you might have actually worked. You always
Yeah,
have.
I have
Well-
no idea what he was trying to say there.
I have me neither. The thing is, this.
Well, I'm saying that even if you're not feeling it, it still might work. It still might be commercial.
Oh no, definitely. Well, it wasn't PC.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little bit. And some of the, I'm not gonna like name the person who reached out to help out with making it into an animation.
Okay.
But then they asked us to alter it in a certain way. When we did, it became very stiff and fake.
Okay.
But they said like that's what they want to see.
Do they tell you to add an Aladdin tune?
Well, Yeah, they needed like a particular cultural twist,
Yeah.
but it's basically like
Not enough camels.
it's it's like what white people regard as diversity.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's not enough trans
You know?
characters.
Kind
Shit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just like not gonna reveal much, but there's a particular type of like ignorance on my part that I don't
Sure.
know what like let's say mainstream ignorance is about how things should look like overseas. You know, like
Can we
let's
get a
say,
Mexican in a wheelchair to kind of do the expository?
like let's say when I grew up in Iran, we would watch like American movies. So my understanding of what an Italian American is based on like Rocky movies and all.
Sure.
But then I've met like people who were from Italy, from like northern Italy, and they didn't like, they were like very different. And then I saw Americans who were from Italian like heritage, but they were from North Italy, and the way they spoke about like this constructed culture, like mafiosos movies and all, it was like, no, this is not really accurate because there are others. But in my high school like Iranian mind was like, no, it should look like this. And by the same token, there are people who see like either on the left or on the right. They want to see like, oh, they should be doing this over there right now, whereas like none of that exists.
Yeah.
You know.
You said you go Verzi, and they go la sulla la terra. Verzi.
They left here long ago. We're glad they go.
something similar to that. And because one time I was in an elevator in Vegas, and then there was one of those guys who drink like Dr. Pepper and then pushes the bottom and a drone will kill some Arabs, you know, like people who work for the Air Force.
In
like, but
Vegas?
there's an air base like near Vegas.
Gotcha.
And then okay, so there's an air base where they like operate the drones and all, and there was this guy from Italy who was an Air Force, NATO Air Force pilot. This is like 20 years ago. He was in the elevator, and then this like Italian guy from the US showed up, like him, or like, you know, and then he tried
had to jump up to reach
no
it?
yeah, exactly. Well, he was taller than him, but he tried to like relate. He was trying to relate to him, saying like, yeah, I'm from Italy too, my grandparents, and, you know, they came here and like, you know, we're from Jersey, and you know, like the whole Sylvester Stallone like half retarded act. And then you could clearly see like this Italian officer was like trying to, no, I am just here for a course, and he was like trying to disassociate himself from this.
Oh, that sounds so much like me.
This garbage, you know. So then, yeah.
Hey, what part of Italy are you guys from? And the part you are not from.
Exactly. That was his inner monologue. Yeah.
No, I don't speak the English. I'm sorry.
But what I'm trying to say is like, if you were to ask me when I was like 17, I'll go like, no, it's just all Italians, like Rocky.
Yeah. So they just wanted to make they wanted to make your characters more stereotypical. Is that
more stereotypical? But stereotypical in a way that, like, let's say the progressives want to define who you are.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like I to some extent I know what like the right wingers or like the retards on this side want to see of us. Like, oh, they want to see like violence, blah blah. On this side, they want to see like really like effeminate, you know. Like we're all the same, blah blah.
Funner.
And none of them are accurate. Like there are people who are like normal people. Like, you know, the guy wakes up, goes to work, come home, and passes out. Like there's no like people don't wake up either loving indiscriminately or like hating indiscriminately. You know, like you know. So that's why it was hard for me to find out. Okay, how am I supposed to like mix this shit that I have with your shit? And make it
goes
like
downstairs, walks past the black homeless guy that's reading poetry. Hi, George. Oh, well, good morning.
Exactly. But
painting a Picasso
in the Middle Eastern like context, I don't know how to put it into words, but you get the gist of it. Yeah.
They tried to woke it up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Somebody steals, and the authorities are like, "We're not going to cut off your hand, but don't do it again." I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. Good.
Well, I was one time I was auditioning for this part, and this guy like woke up and he would wake up and try to have breakfast, but all the breakfast items were like So I will have a date with the halva, with this pita bread, and then I will go to my work. I need to save enough money for my mother. And like, shut the fuck. Nobody lives or talks like that, like licking each other's.
Margaret.
Sounds like the Versace movie, I guess, that fucking Ridley Scott made.
I don't know.
I heard it was fucking horrendous.
My
friend saw it this weekend. He called me up just to fucking rail about it.
The Versace movie or the Gucci movie?
Or the Gucci movie, whatever the fuck. He's like, the fucking Gucci movie's terrible. And I kept saying, I didn't see it. And they just kept going on. He just had to fucking rant. And I was like, yeah, I know a couple people that saw it and said it's fucking god-awful.
It is, like, the anti-Italian defamation league should fucking go after these motherfuckers. They're awful.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
They're calling about your script.
Yeah.
Be careful when he pushes those phone buttons if you hear an explosion in the background. Let everyone know we were here. We had nothing to do with it.
Really?
Remember, Munich, they're all gone.
Wait, you forgot your bag? I'm like that little girl in the Untouchables.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot your bag. I don't think he likes us.
Well, you know.
No, he does.
I'm
He's just
fucking
not as,
around.
he's more of a joke writer than a, I don't know, virgin killer. I don't know. Just kidding. He's
I
funny.
fucking love Yashar.
He's the funniest.
Your show's
dude.
great.
I'll sit we'll be doing something like this, and I'll look in on him, and he's like, "You guys really like the sound of your own voices."
Oh yeah. There's nothing better than when you're in a room with him during a mic, and I get a text from him, and I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be fucking good." And I'm always like, "Yep, 100% right. You just fucking said what I was thinking."
When those chicks came into the bar and you were talking to them, I immediately just beelined in between him and Rob. And
I know.
And I was like, Jesus Christ. And I was like, this one is just a fucking asshole because she was like, she looked like a dock worker
Yeah.
that had a pussy. And it was just like,
I was hoping she was a cock worker. That's why I gave her the fucking time of day. That's like, whenever like you're out with like the dudes, that's that like tough dichotomy if something like that happens. Because I'm just so horny. I'm just like, it's fucking Saturday night. I need to fuck. Like, I'll settle for this fucking like thing. But then like, you're putting your friends on like a fucking back. I hate that like that fucking devil on your shoulder thing. It's like I know this sucks and like I don't want to like take my attention away, but like I also need to fuck sometimes.
I don't
like,
mind that. Like, I don't mind needing to fuck, but the thing of it is that really just is off-putting, and I don't know why women do it, but they feel like they've got to bust balls to get accepted into a group of men, and it's just like
when she started doing that, that's when she lost me. I was like, oh, I'm not this desperate. I do have a fleshlight. I just
even with less of an overbite.
and scraggly hair. Jesus Christ, she looked like the fucking doll from Aliens when just the head. When fucking Newt falls in the goddamn sewer and Ripley comes down, just the head. That's what her fucking hair looked like.
I'll tell you, these Kirk Douglas whores, they mostly come out at night.
Yeah, I was gonna say. They say there's no monsters in real life, but there are, aren't they? Yes, I'm afraid so.
I pulled out my big chin against her big chin. And leave him alone, you bitch. Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I will say, I did feel bad about that because I'm like, God damn it, I don't ever get to hang out with you guys very often. And
Yeah,
of
you
course.
know, and you fucking, there
But
you
that's
were
my
giving
fault.
Oswald Cobblepot
No,
your
he
number.
jumped on the fucking grenade. He handled because they obviously were only interested in even that fucking scraggly hair gave up on me, and they were just like both like you probably could have fucking pulled a threesome. I mean, not that you want to brag about that, but like he was very
You better
polite.
use that mattress the long way.
He was very accommodating, which I was surprised, or I was just like, at least he's like
Maybe too accommodating. Maybe a little
Maybe.
too accommodating.
I only said one really snarky thing to her. I was very proud of myself. It was when she was leaving. She was like, "Well, you're funny. You're gonna do well." And she goes, "Don't know you." And I go, "And I fucking like it that way." And she was like, and I was like, I fucking hate you, bitch. Like, get away
She
from the
sucked.
fucking table.
Yeah,
I
she was a
can't
douche.
stand you. I will tell you right now.
I do stand-up comedy. 2018, the fucking Obama administration was still in the fucking White House, and this asshole. She calls herself a stand-up. Get the fuck away from us.
I will say I love when straight girls, like in the past, Roach has been around a couple like straight girls I didn't know he was gay, and they think that Roach is just being an asshole because he wants to fuck them and they can't fuck him. But then Rocha's like, no, I suck cock.
I'm
They
very-
immediately change their tune.
The thing that I think gets misconstrued, I'm very cordial when I first meet. Like, you can ask
Yes.
Jordan's wife. When I first met, I was very nice, but she never tried to be like, oh, so what are you guys gonna go fucking bang each other in the backyard?
Yeah.
'Cause I'd have been like, okay, I'm after you.
She said that to
bitch.
me when you guys weren't listening to it. At least she has the wherewithal.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's just, it's so not necessary, and it's just
Yeah.
like, why do
They
you
don't.
think
They don't
that-
need to be one of the dudes.
Yeah,
They don't.
That's
need
why
to
they're
be.
both 50 and single. Those fucking two fucking
shit, dude. No,
God.
she was.
eggs drying up. Can literally hear her fallopian tubes collapsing. She's like, what's
Well,
that noise?
Because yeah, the
The
big
dentist
one-
office when they suck the drool out.
The one,
Damn.
the one was married. The one you were talking to was married.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, then I saw her wedding ring right in my face. I'm like, get away from me. We can't even have sex. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You're off-putting and you won't fuck me. The fucking double zeros. Snake eyes.
And it was annoying because that the fat one kept swinging her umbrella in front of you.
Yeah. That's what she stepped outside and she just stepped on it and flew away.
Gotta fly.
Yeah, but I was also surprised by
Bye,
how
my little version.
accommodating you were.
Go to heaven.
Maybe too much. Maybe too much.
No, that was like really nice of you.
I get up and do comedy badly. Dress up like jerks. This is all Batman Returns references.
It's like, well, good golly. Like, you're like, she didn't look like a penguin. I was like, well, she did bring that fish. I didn't even tell it. He didn't even tell a joke. A punchline, bladder control. All right.
Dude, good fucking penguin.
I love that fucking movie.
I do too. It's great.
Oh,
It's
God.
What movie
great.
is that?
Batman
Batman
Returns, the second Tim
Oh.
Burton Batman.
I haven't seen any of the Batmans.
Christopher Walken's in it.
Didn't see any of them?
Shit. That new one needed an eyedropper full of. It needed two. It needed one Tim Burton and one fucking Joel Schumacher. It really could have used a tiny of something, of some fucking personality whatsoever. Instead of just a fucking 2-hour-long CSI episode with Batman in it.
Yeah.
Fucking duck. She went for a stand-up comics show.
I haven't even seen it, and I know that that's a great description of it.
Thanks. That's going into the bit.
That's the thing about those villains was that they were so odd. Even in like the James Bond movies that we were just giving shit, like Silva in fucking James Bond, he's like, mother has been very bad, hasn't she?
Oh, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, that was great. When his face collided, that's fucking awesome.
oh fuck.
Fucking Skyfall. That was the best one.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Second
Everybody
best.
says
The first one
Casino.
was the best. Casino
I
was the
still
best.
like Skyfall just because it's got so much. Like there's just
It's like
changed
Empire
everything.
and Jedi. They're so close. Or Godfather 1, Godfather 2. I almost that level. They're so fucking close. Like, which one's better? I think Casino Royale is better. But go ahead, Eric.
So I've got a question, and I'm gonna post it on Instagram. But I'm curious. I don't know how
Comedy
much
Rocha.
prior you guys listen to, but which one's better, that N-word's crazy or Live on the Sunset Strip?
I'm not a prior fan, so I can't weigh in.
I don't think I've watched the full version of either.
Yeah,
I've seen bits like sprinkled in, but I haven't seen the full version.
I was a Bill Cosby kid. I'm sorry. I love Bill Cosby himself. It was the first comedy special I ever saw. I was like 5
I
years
love
Himself
that
was
too.
great. Yeah.
Himself was.
Yeah,
I think
me-
everybody saw that.
It's sweet.
Me neither. I've never watched the whole thing.
All right. Well,
Swing and a miss, Eric. You get more street cred, though, plus you get better raps with older comics because they all worship Pryor. So that's a good in with people.
Have you ever seen Jeff Dunham?
Chris Dunham.
Yeah, I watch his specials.
yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Jeff Dahmer
You
was
could
the
be
guy
one of
who-
the
feel like
fucking puppets.
You said that like we were laying next to each other in bed. It was like pillow talk.
Honey,
I know.
It's
It's getting weird.
with the,
The lights all dimmed by themselves.
the
Right
puppet. You like the puppet guy?
I like any hacky.
Well, fucking, he looks like one of them.
Settle, goddamn.
Oh, did you? I didn't hear.
Great
him,
minds
sorry.
think a lot. Rich Voss.
His cute little legs are dangling. Like hardly any kneecaps.
Yeah, I'm a big Larry the Cable Guy fan.
Larry the Cable Guy?
Yeah, any hacky, I go for it.
I can't tell if he's kidding. That's the sad part.
Yeah, me
Who's
neither.
your
yeah.
favorite comic?
Did
Did you hear that Gristle?
Carrot Top.
Why? Because there's no S's in it.
That helps.
Oh, shit. That gun's still smoking.
Same 3 fucking jokes every week, guys.
It really is. I don't know. My favorite comic would be.
Well, that's great for this.
I mean, right now. I mean, are we talking
right
like
now.
Are we talking
Fuck,
like
I don't-
Netflix level or like local like comics in the scene?
Why do you ask 3 questions whenever I ask one?
I know. We
question?
Bret Easton Ellis. Jesus Christ.
Like I like Bill Burr.
Thank you.
Bill's great. Yeah. Ali Wong, I watched a new special. I actually liked it. She's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you not?
Are you being sarcastic or real?
No, actually,
Is this the one where she's
Oh,
pregnant
I haven't
again?
watched it yet. I'm going to
She's
watch
not
it.
pregnant this time.
pregnant pun in the.
Okay.
Oh wow! Holy shit! I guess she ran out of that fucking joke.
No, because I've heard
Get
from
knocked
like
up.
a few other people that her most recent special is pretty good.
I liked it.
I saw her at the store and she kicked some ass.
Yeah, she's
But
great. She's definitely like the best female comic out there right now, for sure. But Luke's not a fan.
That's saying a lot.
Really, you think so?
Who would you compare?
I'm just gonna let it hang. Not open. Longest.
Jessica Kirsten.
I haven't seen enough. Of her.
She's fucking. Miss Pat.
Miss Pat
Fucking
is
holy
fucking.
shit.
Oh,
It's about
she-
fucking Monterey. She fucking.
Monterey
Monterey
Martinez.
Crush.
She's gonna be a
She's-
fucking killer.
She is.
You're gonna hear about her.
Oh fuck. I'm telling you, man. We did that fucking show for the Marines, and she just. Ugh.
Yeah, she's a murderer.
She beat the shit out of those guys. It was so fucking. They loved her for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking loved her.
I want to make a reference for her to some other famous comic that I want to say that she is everything that woman thinks she is and is not, but is famous. That and Monterey should be in that spot, but I'm not gonna say. Eric knows her.
It's
Not
a
that she's ever gonna hear this, but like just in case.
It's a compliment.
That's all I could think. Yeah. That's all I could think. I was like, she's what people think this one is, but doesn't know about her yet because she's not famous, and she should be where she is.
Yeah, and it's cool though because she's starting to get. I feel like Monterey's got some heat on her.
She
Not
opened-
starting,
she's
but
opened
she's
for
got
Bill-
some serious fucking heat.
She opens for Tim Dillon. She opens for Kurt Metzger. She opens for big
Oh, no
names.
shit, really?
Steve Byrne this
Yeah.
weekend, I
There
think.
we go.
She's fucking hilarious.
She's getting out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you? Who's your favorite one? This will be interesting because
The Verzi.
None of mine are famous. They're all like local chicks. Because most famous chicks, none of them. I don't understand
Not
why they're
necessarily
famous
chicks, but
or
just
funny.
comics.
Oh, straight up comics. Probably still Joe List is probably still my favorite.
Joe List?
I fucking love Joe List. Yeah, he's great. He's like my kind of fucking like make fun of himself a little bit, but like his social observations of shit are so fucking the same. I have so many of the same things. Yeah,
After meeting that dude, I love that guy.
yeah,
He's fucking.
he's great.
Yashar, what about you?
He just said Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Fucking
Oh.
listen to the tape.
What about female?
Female.
Longest silences in the history of the show.
No,
I don't think it's a coincidence.
No, I just
Sorry, ladies.
don't.
There's
have,
not a lot of women that do
Teasing.
comedy either. So
Yeah, no, I like. I just like Bill Burr.
Who's the one that used to be the stripper that's at the comedy store? Fuck, what's her
used to be
name?
the stripper.
She used to be a stripper, yeah. Now she does stand up. She's
She-
fucking funny.
She paid regular.
Yeah, I think she might have been on Rogan. Yeah, she was on there once. God damn, what's her name? Because I haven't heard from her in a while. I don't even know if she like left LA. To come to think of it, because I haven't heard her name in like a while. But she's even dropping an open mic sometimes. She's kind of hot, but she's fucking funny, dude. She's like a nasty. She's had a shitty life, so she's like legit like got a lot of stuff
Jesse
to draw from.
Maripalusa.
No, it's God damn it, I'm not gonna remember her name.
Oh,
She had the great story about almost getting raped by fucking Weinstein on, I think Rogan, was it Rogan's
Oh,
podcast?
shit.
Yeah, it's a fucking hell of a story. I was like, holy shit, she's doing.
our friends might like a story like that.
Yeah, she's in all the papers. She's the one. She said he just jerked off on the carpet. I was like, that like fucking bothered me more than anything. I was like, what a fucking piece of shit. Like I'll just jerk off on your carpet. You fucking clean it, peasants. Like fuck you. Fucking good. Rot in prison, you fucking asshole. What the hell's her name? It'll come to me. I'll think of it. It's yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're in a good place to stop.
I missed that fucking show.
know.
Did you ever do Rob Banks' old podcast, The Banks Heist? Were you ever on there?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah, I thought so, yeah.
Yeah, like
all my fucking friends had podcasts on, and they all stopped doing them.
2.5 years ago I did that.
Yeah. I'm
Podcasts
sure I
are
heard it.
boring though.
I love podcasts.
Like I don't know if when you do them, Like no, I mean, if you're like, let's say this one, like I
Is that
enjoy.
why you keep pulling out your phone?
No. I like being on like someone else's podcast, but when I have to manage one,
Oh,
and
fuck yeah, it's
I'm like,
miserable.
fuck, I just
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hate having to run a show.
yeah, me
I'm
too.
Just kidding. The Verzies are very gracious in letting us use their
Totes.
their
We do what we
green
can.
screen,
No,
and
definitely they are.
their equipment, and their whole.
I can't remember her name. It's driving me crazy.
Yeah,
God damn it.
I think I know who you're talking.
She's like
about.
tall. She's like tall and kind of like she's
Pretty.
yeah. She's pretty, but she's just a rotten sense of humor. Just fucking nasty.
Yeah.
I like Hannah Dickinson too. She's great. She's a good Twitter follower. She moved to New York. She used to be out here. She's cute.
She's
funny.
like carrying Comedy Central's content right now.
Is she really?
She's like
She's
the
like that
only-
famous?
She's like the well, I mean, Comedy Central. They only put their eggs in a lot, like couple baskets.
No
and
shit.
She's been doing all of their like Instagram shit. Yeah.
It was one of the like 3 or 4 times where I was just like, I don't think I can do it. I bombed in front of her so fucking bad. It was in this like coffee shop. It was terrible. It's such a shit mic. It was right at like Crescent Heights and fucking Santa Monica Boulevard there. Every time I drive by, I think of it. It was such a horrific bomb. And she was like right in the front. There was like 7 people in the whole place. And she just like wouldn't look. And anytime I look at her, she was just like, oh my God, I wish this wasn't happening
who's
right
that?
now. Hannah Dickinson, her name is.
Oh, yeah.
You know her?
Well, yeah. You know who, like,
She's funny.
a female comic that I like, which unfortunately passed away. She was really old. Phyllis Diller.
Yeah.
Ancient, though. Like, old act.
She's dead?
I think so, yeah.
I thought.
Yeah, she's
But
dead.
like-
She used to be on all
she's
the old
one
like with the fucking those like Sinatra roasted
She's
shit.
Well,
dead.
I knew somebody who didn't like Amy Schumer. And then I told that person that, well, back in like 2009, I actually like saw the Last Comic Standing, and I thought Amy Schumer was really funny. This was when she was like, she was
Brand
very
new.
fresh and brand new. She was actually really funny, but later on it took a different direction.
Yeah.
And then at that time,
Her
I even-
handlers got to her.
yeah, I went and sent her a friend request on Facebook when she was on the show, because I had just started comedy, and she like befriended me on Facebook.
Really?
And later on she deactivated that account. But then later on, and then I told this friend, like, you know, like in the beginning she was really funny, but then it started like changing, and then he said like, oh, you should check out this lady, you know, and then send me the Phyllis Diller like stand up. And I was like, wow, this is like, she was like punchline after punchline.
She was
like,
fucking
brutal.
good. Yeah.
voice performance.
She always made fun of herself for being ugly too, which is fucking funny. Still
Yeah,
someone who
and
loves-
she made fun of her her mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And then I also found out that she started comedy when she was in her like mid 40s.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Chelsea,
Like Luke.
Chelsea Skidmore. That was my girl.
Oh,
That's
there you
what
go.
I'm talking
Chelsea's
about.
great.
Chelsea Skidmore. Popped in my head.
I'd say Amy Schumer's Conan stand-up appearance was actually like one of the best sets I've seen on Conan. So worth checking out.
That's back
Yeah.
when that's back when what's his name was writing for Jesselnick. That's why it was
yeah.
funny. Yeah.
Jesselnick was writing for her.
That's what
They
Rivers
dated for a
says.
long time.
They were dating
Oh,
for years.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's why those were the years she was funny. It's a weird coincidence when they broke up. Her act seemed to change quite a bit.
Well, there was one that she was wearing leather jacket and she was like wasted on stage, and
Yeah,
that's
one that
special.
was-
I'm like, you know, this is like really like out of control now.
yeah,
They said that's what changed the rating system. They got rid of
It
the
did.
star
Yep.
ratings because of that.
They've
Because
got
it
so
was
many
so
thumbs down.
bad.
Used to be able to thumbs up, thumbs down. And they got
Yeah.
rid of it.
Yeah.
I liked Wanda Sykes' delivery. She
Wanda's
was a
great.
fucking great performer.
She's still alive. I'm
I mean,
talking past
no, I
tense here.
mean, I'm thinking of her older specials where there was some, on Chris Rock's show, they were talking politics, and all Wanda wanted to talk about was how it basically affected her, and they were like, no, but what do you think of the politics though? And she goes, politics? I could give a fat baby's dick about politics. And I mean, she had that just fucking shrewd, like, I love that. People that could do it. Like that Aunt Esther in fucking Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
When she would just be like, you better watch it, suck it. Like just the way that they would talk to each other.
The attitude.
Della Reese and Red Fox in Harlem Nights.
Yeah.
When she's like, what was it? She's like, Betty, you got any orange juice in this fridge? And she's like, why you leave just a swallow left in the container? I get my mouth all set for some goddamn orange juice, and there's just a swallow left in the container. And Red Fox is like, swallow it and shut the fuck up. And she's like, you blind motherfucker. And he's like, you fat bitch. And then he just like, he just goes on talking like normal. But like those old like fucking performers, like I still love that. Like,
the night before my first ever open mic, Wanda Sykes was in the bowling alley, and I was like, "You got advice from doing stand up for the first time." She's like, "Don't." She was always drunk. She's like, well, I think she got over now. She used to have a bad drinking problem. She was fucked up, but she's like, "Don't do it. It's terrible." She's like, just stop. It's like, don't start down this road. Just don't do it. And I was like, okay. And I did, and she was right. It was terrible. I did the fucking Rainbow Room and bombed horrifically at the Rainbow Room. Sucked.
Man. Well, Yashar, I gotta say,
guys.
Yeah, sure.
Another one in the can.
you're
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yashar loves the shittiest jokes in the world, by the way. He loves the worst.
Yeah, he does. I forgot about that.
If you have the worst Middle Eastern jokes, he fucking loves them.
I will never understand is we were all here. You were here with, it was me. It was who's who of comic. It was so much fun. Who's who cared at the time. Because like you were here. I think Josh was here.
Yeah.
We were all doing like a what was it?
Was it
Scoundrels.
That was a miserable fucks Christmas is what I called it. Yeah.
And so
yeah, that's right.
2019.
yeah, we were playing 007. GoldenEye.
Yes.
And I was like, where the fuck are the Verzies and Yashar? And they had you like on a corner. And I was like, what are you guys doing? And you were just beat red with tears screaming down your face. And I go, what's going on? And Alex was like, we're giving him comedy advice.
really, really bad. But it was, it was...
We've always joked with Yashar that if we were to write your Conan set, it would just be the corniest Middle Eastern joke. We would woke it up a little bit and then also kind of like stereotype it. Exactly what you're talking about with your script, but it would be perfect.
Yeah. Well, and you were just crying, laughing, and I was like,
he loves the worst jokes in the world.
Funny jokes, and you would, no, they're just so terrible. And like I remember Alex was like, Yashar, I think I know you need a catchphrase. That's what you need, a catchphrase. Yeah. And Luke just fucking rubbed his eyes. He goes, you need to catch fire. And we were just fucking dying though.
That was a fun time.
I remember doing that set, man, and again, you're one of the fucking monsters on stage, dude. Sincerely, I don't.
It's very true.
And off.
And you can kind of tell when I say this. Every guest we've had isn't the best comedian, but I will tell you this much: this guy is fucking truly.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
This is the photo was.
Oh wow, that's from back then.
We had Yashar holding up our Gong Show uniforms. And Yashar put moment of euphoria.
I wish there was a moment of euthanasia.
I was gonna say you spelled euthanasia wrong, Yashar.
and then I also posted like something spiritual from Rumi. I forgot what
Rumi,
it was.
Rumi quote. We'll have to dig through it. It was fucking tremendous.
I wish you were a spirit.
It was knock and he'll open the door, vanish and he'll make you shine like the sun, fall and he'll raise you to the heavens, become nothing and he'll turn you into everything. Rumi. And then he put, I'm finally home, and he's holding our Gong Show uniforms.
You become nothing, but we're waiting for the other part.
No wonder we had the pandemic. You angered the comedy gods.
Yeah.
After that, a few months after that, we were like in for 2 years.
That's right.
Guess
the land went sour.
In fact, Vertrees was there that night. Now he's gone. He's like the ghost of Kiev or whatever the fuck pilot.
Who was that?
That's him. Vertrees.
Robert Vertrees. Robbie.
Yeah. Where's he at?
Robbie Knuckles.
Every now and again, I see his name. I don't even know if it's somebody just fucking around, but I see his name pop up. And like the middle of the day, he'll pop in. Every once in a while, I'll see his name on a list, and I'm like, is there another fucking Robert Vertrees?
He liked our video today.
He's out there.
First correspondence I've seen of him.
He's hiding out in the shadows. Yeah.
No, but I've seen him doing mics though at the Hollywood Comedy.
Yeah.
Off the corner. He's great.
My second favorite establishing himself on stage next to you.
Yes.
With the height,
he's
with the mic
really
stand,
good. Yeah.
Yeah, he went kind of cuckoo, I heard, after. I don't know, Rob, if you're out there, throw us a line now. Maybe come on.
No shit.
Rob in a fucking spaceman costume. He's so afraid of the goddamn fucking virus.
Fucking A.
Or something.
Alrighty. Where can they find you at, brother?
Thank you so much. On Instagram at Yashar Comedy. YASHAR Comedy.
And hopefully on the next Skankfest.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Applications are open now. He sent it to me.
Absolutely.
He paid me back. He sent it to me the other day.
There you go.
I sent him my submission.
On my left.
At Mitchell Verzi, at Verzi Triplets. We're going to be doing shows, so I think we're going to be Pennsylvania. We're doing a Pennsylvania run here coming soon. So Pittsburgh, Aliquippa, Cleveland, which is
Training
Ohio,
Apodaca.
and then something up. That'll be in May, so keep you posted on that.
On my far left,
Oh my God. And Uncle Luke 2 on Instagram. Live from 405 Podcast. Sunday, March 13th. I'll be at the fucking Haha there at 6 o'clock. Somewhere in that lineup if you want, if you're in the neighborhood. You can go across the street after and get the fucking best goddamn pina coladas in America that I know of. At Tiki
No
No.
Tiki? Yes.
Fucking love that place. I am seriously going to get
It's
one.
great. It's a good spot.
April 14th, guys, I'm going to be at Madhouse. I'm going to be back in San Diego, so come out in April, and we'll fucking have some laughs. Come to the cons, we'll have some laughs. Thank you guys very much.
Bye.
I don't know no better, so let's blame the weather. 'Cause I got no care when I hit my groove. 'Cause I got no care when I hear my groove. Well, my music's rolling, I'm moving to that kick and swing, and I put Zeppelin on when I feel the blues. I put Zeppelin on when I feel the blues. Say you might lose your mind if you don't find the time to lose your fucking mind and just have a good time. Oh, even have a real good time. Money's out of downtown. Mike's warehouse is going down by the railroad tracks. Mama broken glass by the railroad tracks. Don't